Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I am doing a foundation tutorial for you girls today. I am doing the Rimmel London Match Perfection. This says it's Light Perfection Radiant Sunscreen Foundation. It has an SPF of 18. I'm going to be trying this out today, wearing it the whole day and showing you whether or not it covers my redness. I'm also going to be pairing it up with the Fix and Perfect Facial Primer by Rimmel as well. So I'm going to put these two together, and then for my contouring, I'm going to also be trying out the Match Perfection. This is a fair to light neutral 240. Okay, so I have a nude here, a light to neutral 240, a fair light to neutral, and my primer. So I've already primed my skin when I applied the primer. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It is just a regular white primer. You can see it on my mixing spatula, on my mixing ring, I guess you could say. And it does feel, when it dries down, it gives you like a velvety feel. So that is already applied to my face. Now let's go ahead and start in with the foundation. I'm going to apply it to half of my face to see if it actually covers the redness. Now I'm really honest. The honest to God truth is that I have oily skin, and I don't think that this is going to last all day, because typically things with SPF in them just kind of rub off throughout the day. But I will be checking in every few hours with you guys and showing you whether it lasted or not. The weather is cold outside, so maybe I won't produce as many oils. Okay, so blah blah blah. Let's get, whoa. Okay, so you saw how liquidy that came out on my brush, on my, look at that, on my like mixing ring here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit and go ahead and dab it onto the face. Okay, so I think the color's really nice. It's a yellow undertone, and I love a yellow undertone on my skin. I think I poured too much on my ring here, but that's fine. So what are you guys thinking of the coverage so far? I think it's a perfect match. And if I look close up in the mirror here, I think it is a medium coverage, a light to medium coverage. Okay guys, so what do you think? Get close up to you. So I like the fact that it has that dewy finish to it, but that's typically, that comes, I like the fact that it has the dewy finish to it, but typically foundations with SPF have that dewy finish. What do you think? I think the coverage looks lovely, and I think the color is perfect. It is a light medium coverage, but I think it matches wonderfully. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my face, and then we will get right into the concealer. So it's not a runny formula, as you can see. Kind of have it, looks all funny the way I'm putting it on there. I'm gonna go ahead and pat that on really quick. Now let's see if this actually blends well with my foundation. Wow, look at that. That's nice. That is lovely. Okay, so I have a little bit of age spots right there, or sunspots, not age spots, sunspots. Wow, so it is a heavier coverage than the foundation, but it's not like super heavy where it looks cakey or fake. Now let's cross our fingers that this actually lasts throughout the day. Remember, to give your eye a little bit of a lift, you should put a little bit right there on the sides. Kind of give that instant eye lift instead of it dragging down. I think that this concealer is actually really pretty. And on this eye that I'm working on right now, I did have a little bit of the foundation under my eye. So is it blending well? It is blending well on top of that foundation. A lot of times I will put a concealer on and not have, you know, a lot of people, like the Instagrammers, they cover you in foundation, then they put a concealer on top of that. And a lot of times women my age, it will look too fake or too cakey, but this looks fantastic. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go down my nose, do a little bit there, and there. A lot of times, if you guys don't have the time to contour, a lot of times if you just put a light a lighter shade of foundation or a concealer right down the center of your nose, it would automatically give your nose some dimension because it's going to be lighter and then it's going to be darker. And that's pretty much typically what you do when you contour your face anyways. Look at this. That looks really, really super good. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and set this with some powder, and I'm going to check in a little bit and let you guys know whether it lasted or not. I just wanted to turn on the camera real quick, guys, and show you. It's about, I don't know, about an hour later. It looks great, doesn't it? I did set it, just so you know, I set it with the Rimmel. What is it? Like the matte, Stay Matte. So I did all Rimmel. Stay Matte powder. But so far, so good. I'll see you in a bit. Guys, this is my check-in. This is about 5 hours later. I did notice a little bit of separation in the foundation right here in my nose area. As I had stated earlier, I have very, very oily skin. So what I always do with my foundations is I carry my Scott one-ply toilet paper. This is a one-ply toilet paper. It is very, very thin. And I will just push it down to see if it actually resets. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to grab this, and I'm not going to move it around. I'm just going to lay it straight down, and as you can see there, that's oil and sweat that came right through the paper. Now, did it remove it? I don't know. Let me get close up. Let's do the sides of the nose. My oils are coming through. You can see that I did take off a little bit of foundation right there. But typically, if it's a really, really good foundation, typically I have noticed that it will push right back down and like my makeup totally resets. I would have to say that it was around 4 hours later that I started producing quite a bit of oil. And did I push it down? So if I get close up to you, see if I can turn around the camera and get it close up. So this is a close up. If I put the camera like super close to my nose, it looks like the foundation came off within my pores. Doesn't that look weird? Like you see how my pores are so visible? Now, from a distance, you don't really notice it as much, but me, myself, like if you came up close to me, you would see, look at how obviously large all my pores look. Okay, so besides that, my nose area, I always have many complications, like I said, with my nose because that's where I produce the most oils. Right here on the very inner corners, it looks like the foundation pulled up. Everywhere else, it absolutely looks stunning still. So I'm going to say that this foundation obviously does not work so well using a one-ply toilet paper. I do want to show how much oil I did produce there. But I feel like if I were to carry a beauty blender with me and just kind of maybe touch it up, then it would look fabulous. But because of that, because I have tried, oh, there's Zoomy. I'm picking her up from school. You guys want to say hi? Anyways, I'm picking her up from high school, and this is where I'm doing my check-in. Anyways, I feel like if I carried a beauty blender with me, that maybe I wouldn't have had this problem. Maybe the beauty blender would have just pushed it right back down. I'm not certain, but I think that if I touched up my nose area, I would be absolutely in love with everything else. If that made sense. Anyways, so you guys tell me, would that bother you as much? Am I a little over exaggerating my pores? Did you see what I saw? I don't know. Okay guys, so I just got home after shooting that check-in, and I wanted to see what this primer said. And it's funny because it says it smooths and resurfaces. When it says that, it's supposed to actually, I would think that resurfacing means filling in those pores. So anyways, to make a long story short, I did come get the beauty blender that I used earlier. It doesn't feel, it feels more dry. I'm going to say like 90% dry, and I'm going to push it down on top of my nose and see if it actually helps with that problem area. Helps those pores look not so visible. Okay, so there it is after me using the beauty blender. Now, it's kind of funny because it removed a little bit. At the same time, it smeared it around to where it like filled in. Like, it's funny because like here, I think it looks like there's less product right there. But then everywhere else, it kind of just like blended it to look smooth again. So let me go ahead and zoom out. Okay, guys, so when I zoomed out, and I'm not looking in the monitor, and I'm actually looking in the mirror. It doesn't look bad at all. It actually did resurface my nose, and the pores don't look as visible, but it did take off just a smidge more foundation than I would have wanted, but it still looks really good. So I'm actually going to give this foundation a thumbs up. We all know that my problem area is within my T-zone, especially my nose area, but for 5 hours later, knowing that this has SPF and me really saying like, there's no way this is going to work, it actually did kind of work. So I hope you guys tell me what you think, give me, and you know, comment down below. And if you could, please give this video a thumbs up. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.